following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lady Railer basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance. And health insurance. To help understanding the current policy or to get started on the personal price project. Listen to 628-217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Trace Lowry, Lincoln's financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for more than 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. With 24-hour emergency service available, call 217-735-5835. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Renew Consignment and Thrift Shop, where you'll find something new and different every time you visit, featuring home furnishings, clothing, collectibles, and so much more. Find them on TikTok and Facebook or stop by 201 South Sangamon Street in Lincoln. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Tracy Welch, Mayor, City of Lincoln. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta, call 309-825-5291, or go online to missyssweetshop.com. LCHS Lady Railer alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a railer, always a railer. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
Most recently, the Mount Zion team, they put a running clock on. They went to Taylorville the other night and put a running clock on a good Taylorville basketball team. And, Hayden Eldred just basically said in the newspaper, what are you going to do? We stayed with him for a quarter, and that was about it. What do you think are the Me Realty list of the game? We'll get that out of the way. It's brought to you by Me Realty. When it's time to sell, and if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. From a coach's perspective, put your hat on. What are keys to Lincoln's game today?
Well, it's always difficult coming into this gym. I remember both as a player and as a coach, just the background that you have on both ends. It's a little bit different. I think the fact that they've already played them once again, sometimes you have to rise to a different level and realize that you got to focus a little different because you've already beaten them once. I think always the press for Lincoln is their key, and if they get some turnovers early and get some points on the board, it really just deflates the other team, and I look for that probably to happen in the first quarter here against Champaign.
Chloe Froby comes into this game averaging around 29 points a game. Jan, I would think that if you are Taylor Rohrer, you want to be able to get out to a good start. You want to eliminate hope for the Champaign Central Maroons as quickly as possible. Chloe Froby right now is 82 points away from the magic 3,000 mark, which I'm not sure we ever thought we'd ever see any Lincoln player, boys or girls, reach the magic 3,000. She has been absolutely phenomenal. But, last year we had the Deerfield coach after their loss at the state tournament basically say Lincoln was a one-woman team. But we've seen that not to be the case, especially a couple of games this year where we've had 4 players in double figures. Against Taylorville, Chloe had 23, but we've had Whiteman, Bowman, and Becca Heitzig all step up and get in double figures at some point this year.
I agree with you. The thing about Chloe is she can score in so many different ways. She gets a lot of baskets off of the steals where since she is at the front of the press, she's in the lead. And so we get the turnover and the players hit her for the baskets. She can hit the outside shot if necessary. She can penetrate. And what's really special about Chloe is she is as strong going to the left as she is to the right. And that doesn't happen a lot in high school girls basketball. But really one of the things that I think makes her a dominant player is her ability to rebound and that uncanny knack of knowing where the ball is going. And that's not something you're taught. That's an instinct that an excellent basketball player will have. But as you said, there's other players that can score.
We've talked about this in the past, and the physicality has come a long way in girls basketball. It's become much more physical. And there are some girls that they don't want the physicality. She doesn't shy away from it. And I think about her, she has the heart of a warrior, and you can see it on the floor. She's a competitor. She's very competitive, and she'll fight you for everything. A loose ball, rebound, she'll fight you for it, and she doesn't mind taking the contact.
Exactly, and I think that's true for all the players. In the games that I've seen over the past 2 years, they don't react to getting bumped and hit. They just keep playing, and I think that's from coaching from being very young, coming through the programs they have, and to this level is you don't complain, you just play hard at the entire game.
At 5'9", arguably 5'9", she is bigger than many other high school point guards. But I noticed this the other night. She had Maisie Fleming, who's 6'3" from Taylorville, covering her a lot. Many times they will put somebody taller on her with length. But I've noticed that she is usually quicker than they are, can get past them. So she presents really a lot of matchup problems for another team. What do? Do you put the bigger player on her to try and keep her from getting the outside shots and risk the fact that now she's going to drive on you, maybe get layups, or now you get a double team and she's going to get the dribble drive kick?
Well, you saw last year in the state championship game that they had a great game plan against her, and I think other people will do the same when they get to the...
Well, and Nazareth Academy had size and strength. I mean, that was a big basketball team. That was almost a college basketball team that they sent out at us.
I agree.
We are going to send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 seconds. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for Champaign Central versus your Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, a few folks from Lincoln making it over here. A few folks here from Champaign as well, as we are in historic Combs Gymnasium. Lee Kabuti Court sitting right in front of us. Jan, I've noticed that the Lincoln Lady Railers in some of these older gyms tend to shoot much better than they do in some of the newer gyms. So this could be very interesting here today.
Absolutely. That's something that you don't see very often. So that's wonderful. And I was watching them during warm-ups, and they were hitting their shots. So hopefully we'll have a good shooting night here.
You know the starters for Lincoln. It'll be Stolzenberg, Heitzig, Frobe, Bowman, and Tori Garretts, the 5 starters for Lincoln. And the Maroons. Amina Robinson, one of their starters. Alex Parastaran, the other at guard. Tatum Hunter, one of their starters. Jan's checking to see if I got the starters guessed right beforehand. Kalia Williams, one of the starters, and I think I missed on her.
Yes. Only one, though.
Carly Parks, number 23, the other starter. And looking over there, it looks like we've got one girl from Champaign on crutches, and I don't think Poncho Moore's bench is as full as what it was when we saw them against Morton up at the Morton tournament, where Lincoln won 88-19. Frobe and Williams to tip it up center circle. Lincoln moving from left to right as you look at your radio dial. Lincoln in the forest green road uniforms. White numerals trimmed in red, the red sash across the shoulders. Champaign in the home whites with the maroon trim. And here we go. Tapped up, and Champaign comes out of there with it. Williams, the basketball, out front between the circles. Champaign in a 2-1-2 offense. Now they go in the corner to Robinson. Robinson, cross-court pass to Hunter. Hunter, shot blocked, and Bowman comes out of there with it to Frobe. We are high atop Lee Kabuti Court, inside to Garretts. Garretts drew the foul. Nice move by Tori Garretts and a good look by Chloe Frobe.
I like to see that Lincoln's trying to go inside early. That'll establish that part of the game and open up the perimeter shooting. So good pass there by Frobe.
I don't know if you watched the Taylorville game or not on the TV, but Tori Garrett's had a whale of a basketball game rebounding. They set her in the middle of that zone, and she just wheeled passes left and right, kicking them back out as Tori makes the first one and Lincoln up 1-0. 7:38 to go here if you just joined us, and stay tuned to WLCN, the sports voice of Lincoln and Logan County. We'll have Railer basketball live from historic Dolph Stanley Court down in Taylorville at 4:30. Parks in the backcourt, Parastaran, and she falls down, and a foul going to be called, and I think it's on Chloe Frobe. First on Frobe, and a first on the Lady Rail Splitter. Champaign still in the backcourt. They get it into Robinson. Robinson, ball batted away by Frobe on the floor. Stolzenberg to Heitzig. Heitzig, 10-footer. That's almost money. Frobe, the rebound, no good. Up and no good, and got it again, and got fouled. Becca Heitzig had that one spin in and out.
Yeah, that was a good look for Becca. She was wide open there, and normally she's going to hit that shot.
Carly Parks with the foul, her first, team second on Chambana. Up and good for Frobe. 3-0 the Lincoln lead. Jan, we've seen an improvement in this Lady Railer basketball team in their free throw shooting over the last 5 or 6 games. That's going to come into play as we go into tournament time.
If you remember, at the state tournament, we had a little trouble that last game. It will be important.
Stolen away by Lincoln. Here they come. Red and Green Express on the run. Frobe, Stolzenberg out front between the circles, goes high post. Garrett's back out front. Frobe. They go down baseline. Heitzig, great pass, great look. Becca missed the bunny. Kick back out Stolzenberg. 18-footer, missed everything. Frobe saved it inbounds. Bowman got it and got fouled.
What a great heads-up play there by Chloe, where everybody thought that ball was clearly out of bounds. Chloe did not give up on it and was able to find her player right underneath the basket.
On the Maroons as Bowman makes the first free throw, and Lincoln's got every point from the free throw line so far, up 5-0. And Jan sees what we mean by if you put your head down, you're going to miss a lot of action. She's desperately trying to keep stats. Heitzig steals the ball away. Champaign steals it back. Parastaran the basketball. Cross-court pass. They throw it out of bounds. Thrown out of bounds by number 5, Grace Bandy. Into the basketball game for Champaign as they took Amina Robinson out. Oh, and the officials are saying that Lincoln hit the basketball last. So it's going to go Champaign's way. Tate and Hunter inbound underneath the maroon basket right in front of the stage. Looking out front, Parastaran. Parastaran goes in the corner, Bandy. Bowman working on her. Back out front, Parastaran out another volleyball line. They go inside Parks. 15-footer free throw line up. No good. Rebound Garrett's to Frobe. And here comes the Red and Green Express. Ahead to Heitzig. Becca stop and pop. 10-footer. Good.
That's what Becca can do so well. She, in that open floor, she has no problem pulling up off that dribble. That's not an easy shot, but she does it very well.
And that comes from somebody who hit a bunch of those mid-range jumpers, folks. Parks down the lane, up, no good. Rebound battle. Williams comes out of there with it. Throws it up, and she got fouled. Let's see who this one is on. I think it may be Tori Garrett's. Yep, Tori Garrett's with the foul. That is her first.
It was a good job of rebounding by Champaign Central there. They had 3 players under the boards, and that's something Lincoln's going to have to block out and make sure they get a body on a player.
Kalia Williams misses the first of 2. Still 7-0. Lady Railer lead, 6:05 to go here in quarter number 1. Glad you joined us on WLCN's YouTube channel. The second one didn't even hit the rim. Air ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln basketball. Or on the Mixler app, or, of course, on the flagship station for the Rail Splitter Radio Network, 96.3 WLCN, Lincoln, Atlanta. Heitzig into the front court. Hand off Frobe. Frobe, 18-footer, just inside the arc. Short. Gets her own rebound. Lays it up and good.
Good fundamental basketball there by Frobe. Today, y'all sometimes don't see players follow their shots.
Parks across the timeline. Frobe picks her pocket. Here comes Frobe. They got 2-on-1. Heitzig to the right. Frobe lays it up and in. Champaign inbounds the basketball. Hunter, nearly a backcourt violation. She was straddling the timeline, threw it into the backcourt, and ball stolen away again by Lincoln. Almost stolen away again by Champaign, and Hunter just threw Heitzig to the floor with no call. Basket was up and good by Lincoln.
Assist there by Frobe. One thing that I really appreciate about the Lincoln team is their unselfishness. They find the open player, and Clovis may score a lot of points, but again, they are very unselfish, and they will hit anybody who is open.
Dara Entwistle is your independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company, located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell, State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski. Stop by the office at 114 East Cook Street. Call 217-792-3371. And of course, Missy's Sweet Shop, downtown Atlanta. We love Missy's Cookies and Cakes, specializing in custom cupcakes, cookies, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call her at 309-825-5291. Go online to missysweetshop.com. Parastaran to Parks. Parks finally across the timeline, gets it out front. Bandy. Tipped away by Frobe. Parastaran chases it down here right in front of us. Parastaran goes into Parks. Parks looking back for somebody. Parastaran, nice fake. Back to Parks. They're looking for something, and poked away by Frobe. Ball on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow Lincoln. Jump ball. Coach, Becca Heitzig, Tate and Hunter pushed her down right here in front of us, and it was pretty obvious. The refs did not see it. But Becca's the last person I'd want to make mad, because it seems like when you get her mad, she channels that into basketball energy.
I would agree.
Cross-court pass to Bowman. Bowman out front, Heitzig. Heitzig drives in, kick to Frobe. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound battle for Frobe, gets it out of there. Frobe back to Bowman. Stolzenberg. Taryn goes into Frobe. Post and Frobe, layup good. Make it 15-0. Lincoln pitching a shutout here in the first quarter.
Great recognition there by Frobe to see the open cut in the lane.
Parks, left wing, Parastaran, right wing, 3, good. Alex Parastaran nails the 3 and breaks the ice for Champaign. Make it 15-3, 4:09 to go here in the first. Quickly ahead, Stolzenberg, wide open 3, no good. Rebound. We talked about Lincoln shooting better in this gym. It hasn't done it so far. Great pass ahead, Stolzenberg. Taryn going to bring it back out of there. There were 3 players quickly around her. Out front, Heitzig. They go around the horn. Frobe, 3 out of the corner. No good. A little bit too hard. Grace Bandy the rebound. Bandy and Frobe knocks it away. Stolzenberg, 2 ahead of her. Up to Frobe, up and good. Coach, this team amazes me, because whenever they get the ball, everybody dribbles with their heads up, and then you don't always see that in high school basketball.
You are absolutely correct there. Good fundamentals. Lady Railers have great fundamentals, offense and defense.
Williams traveled with a basketball. I was listening to one of the sports call-in programs this morning, and people were talking about this basketball team and saying they think they could beat some of the boys' basketball teams, and I'm not so sure that might not be true. The way they play fundamentally, the way they play together, it is a sight to see. It is. And if you love basketball, it really is a sight to see. Piper Whiteman in the basketball game for Lincoln, and I think she just got fouled in the post. Chloe Flynn, number 34, into the basketball game for Champaign. Tate and Hunter with the foul. That is her first. Lincoln in the super bonus as Whiteman throws up a shot from about 10, hit the backboard and nothing else, and here comes Champaign on the other way. Ooh, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Hunter picks it up in the backcourt. As good defense by Lincoln. Jan, we talked about this. You played the 1-2-2, I believe, when you coached some. I don't know if you played it all the way, but you played the 1-2-2. And that cross-court pass, those skip passes are very dangerous against the 1-2-2, because you usually have somebody anticipating that's going to come, and they're looking for it.
That's right. And that's one thing with girls. They do not see the entire floor very, very well. Lincoln does, but other players do not. And that is a dangerous pass, but it's the one that it looks like it's open, which is exactly what the 1-2-2 is supposed to do.
Bowman misses the 3, and a foul on the baseline on the shot. Foul on Becca Heitzig. That is her first and the team's third. Khalil Williams is going to go to the free throw line with 2 shots. Tori Garrett's TG getting ready to come back in. Up, no good. 17-3. The Lincoln lead, 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. And Tasmania Stolzenberg going to take a seat on the bench. Second one short, up no good. Ball batted around, out of bounds, and it goes Lincoln basketball. There's a double screen out front as Frobe around the double screen, kick in the corner. Bowman, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Frobe had it knocked out of her hands, and a foul, I believe, on Carly Parks. Let's see, it's on the floor, I think is what they're signaling. And it doesn't matter because it should be shooting free throws anyway.
Right. There we go. I'm not fast enough to keep track, Jay, but I want to say we're at least 0 for 6 from the 3.
I think you're right about that.
But we're getting offensive rebounds.
So do you keep, you've got a team of girls that shoots the ball very well from the outside. Do you keep working to get the outside shots to start going down? Or do you start, because you can penetrate and obviously you can get some shots inside, do you just try and get scores from inside for a while?
I would keep shooting as long as we're getting the offensive rebound because we want the confidence in the players to take those shots. We never want them to shy away. So I would keep shooting.
You heard it from her. Keep shooting. That's what Jan did when she played.
I was forced to. If I didn't take 20 shots a game, I had to run.
Oh, that's terrible that you had to take 20 shots a game. Boo.
Barbara Durb and I both.
Hunter in the corner. They're posting Flynn. They go to Parks. Nearly lost the basketball. Heitzig almost stripped her of it. Williams is in trouble in the corner. Just threw the ball into the backcourt. Frobe's going to chase it down, and here comes Chloe. Left-handed layup. Got it. 21-3, the Lincoln lead. Minute 44 to go here in the quarter. Parastaran backcourt, nearly threw the ball into the scorer's table, and that's a bad place to be against the 1-2-2. Garrett's tied her up, and a jump ball called, and it will go Champaign's way. That's the other thing we note, too. There are a lot of teams that want to, a lot of players pick up their dribble right just past half court at the sideline, and that is the worst place you can be against a 1-2-2.
Exactly. I called that alligator land, and you should never even be there with the basketball. You play inside the volleyball lines, and anything outside of that is no man's land.
Like tying a stake to your leg and jumping into a shark pond.
Yes. Ball
batted away by Frobe. Bandy chases it down in the corner. They go out front. Parks between the circles. Flynn, free throw line. Travel with the ball, no call. Throws it to Hunter in the corner. Parastaran out front. Parastaran, Bandy. They go inside Parks. Parks on the blocks, trapped. Throws it back out Parastaran. She was going to take the 3, lost the ball in the lane. Throws it left side Hunter. Back Parastaran. Hunter in the corner. Hunter going to drive baseline on Whiteman. Piper going to call for the block and foul on the baseline.
A lot of turnovers forced by Lincoln. They get so many touches on the ball. And, that's sometimes a stats that's not kept anymore. But the number of touches that you get or making them throw over the top, that's going to lead to those turnovers.
Parastaran out front, 56 seconds to go here in quarter number 1, and they did throw the ball away. She lost the ball. Hunter tried to save it, couldn't do it. So with 53.6 on the clock, Lincoln up 21-3, and Frobe coming the other way. Chloe against the double team out front and around the Garrett screen. Gets it to Piper. Pretty Piper going to launch the 3. Up, no good. Rebound Parastaran. Well, apparently the offer from three-point land is contagious today.
It is. Maybe it's just a first quarter thing.
Parks in front of the Lincoln bench on the Champaign emblem. There's that dangerous skip pass. They go into corner Hunter. Hunter drives, tried to throw up a 10-footer, partially blocked. Stolzenberg comes out with it, and here comes Lincoln with 18 seconds on the clock. Throws it ahead to Whiteman. Piper, back out Taryn. Tasmania tries the bounce pass inside to Garrett. It's a lot of arms in there, and Tori was the last one to touch it. That's a difficult pass to make in traffic, Jan.
It is. I'm really excited there to see Taryn bring that ball up. Often they get it to Becca, they get it to Chloe, but Taryn did a great job there bringing that ball up.
Left-handed dribble by Parastaran. Throws it across Bandy. Bandy, the long three, going to be short. A rebound, Frobe. Frobe just going to hang on to the ball. At the end of one quarter, it is Lincoln 21 and Champaign 3. We're going to send it back to WLCN for a 1-minute word from many of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Lady Reeler Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Back at historic Harry Combs Gymnasium on the campus of Champaign Central High School. Lee Caboody court out there. This is a faster pace than Lee Caboody had most of his games played when he coached here at Champaign Central.
You're right.
In fact, the final score might have been 21-3. Stolzenberg out front with a basketball. Lincoln have it start the second quarter. Frobe spins in there. 10-footer. Up, no good. Gets her own board. Up, bank shot, no good. Holy cow. And Grace Bandy comes out with a rebound. And here comes Champaign the other way. And Frobe going to get called for the foul. And for Coco, I believe that is her second. That is her second. And now Taylor Rohrer has a decision. Do you leave her in? Do you take her out?
Exactly. With a 21-3 lead, I think maybe you bring her out just in case it happens in the future, and you see what the team can do without her there.
Parastaran around the screen, three-pointer on the way. Good. Alex Parastaran nails a three, and that was a sweet-looking shot.
Yeah, she's got all 6 points, and she does have a nice shot. I watched her in warm-up, and she was able to hit that. She just has to get free.
Robinson stole the ball from Frobe. Chloe got it back. She's going to drive down the lane, throws it up, got the foul.
Jay, in the first quarter, we had Frobe leading the team with 14 points. Heitzig with 2, Stolzenberg with 2, Tori Garrett's with 2, and Jenna Boma had 1, and Parastaran led for Champaign with 3 of their 3 points.
No knock against Coach Frobe, but that's what happens when you have a math teacher alongside doing the scores. She's got that real quick. She'll go back and watch this too. I'll get something probably punched in the shoulder the next game. Up and no good by Frobe. Missed them both. So that's unusual.
Yeah, first misses. She had 4 for 4 going into those shots.
Here comes Champaign the other way. Hunter the basketball. Left wing, back out front. They're playing out near the volleyball line, trying to spread the defense out. Parastaran around Heitzig with the left-handed dribble. Again, goes baseline, runs into 2 Lincoln players. Now fadeaway 10-footer. Good. As the Lincoln defense left her, she just turned around and nailed it.
That was very nice play. She's a good ball player.
Frobe out front against Robinson. Left wing Heitzig. In the corner, Stolzenberg, they're posting Frobe up. Let's see if they get anything out of it. Bowman. Heitzig. Stolzenberg. Inside to Frobe. Frobe against Robinson. Up and good. There's a mismatch going on in there between Frobe and Robinson, and Chloe knows it.
Exactly. Great recognition by Lincoln to put Chloe inside.
Parastaran in trouble, stolen by Stolzenberg. Great steal. Here comes Taryn. Layup. Got it. 25-8. Just like that, the buzzsaw.
Great anticipation there by Taryn. She read that well. Good pressure on top by Heitzig and Frobe.
Ball stolen away again by Lincoln. The skip pass again. Heitzig layup. Got it. 27-8. And again, just like that, the Red and Green Express starts a rolling. Robinson in trouble. She's in a bad spot. Picks up the dribble after the ball was touched. Throws it up. No good. Rebound Whiteman. Piper hit from behind. Ball on the floor. Piper dives to the floor. Heitzig comes out of there with it.
Good hustle there by Piper.
Heitzig down the lane. Great pass. Frobe. Layup. Got it. 29-8. The Lincoln lead.
What an athletic play there by Becca Heitzig. She was in the air looking to shoot and had to find Frobe coming down the lane, but she knew she would be there.
Grace Bandy with her second foul. What continues to amaze me, and it's probably because they played so long together, they know where everybody's at on the floor.
They do.
Everybody.
They do.
Also number 44, Tiana Dean.
Tiana Dean, number 44 in a basketball game for Champaign.
See if Chloe can get back on track here.
Free throw, Frobe, short,
Yeah.
no good.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
Parks in the backcourt, throws it ahead. Robinson. Oh, Bowman almost stopped her there. Hunter goes baseline. Back out front, Parks.
That's that physicality you were talking about. And again, a no call, and the players just played on. Good job by both teams.
Parks way far from the basket. Parks throws it across court. Again, Stolzenberg with the anticipation. And here they come, 3-on-2. Frobe, ball fake, up and good. Drew the foul.
Nice fake there by Chloe.
That is Amina Robinson. I've got her for 3 fouls.
Amina Robinson.
Yes.
And that is correct according to the scoreboard. And she's going to have to come out. And Alex Parasaran going to have to come back in a basketball game for Champaign.
Let's see if Chloe can finish this and one here. Get herself back on track.
31-8 to Lincoln lead. Up and good. Got the legs into it that time. 32-8. 5:08 to go here in the second quarter. Parks to Dean. Back to Parks.
Good press breaker there by
Yes.
Champaign.
Williams, Parks. Tiana Dean with the double screen up front. Parasaran, cross-court Williams. In the corner, Hunter. Champaign running a double post. Dean at the high post, Parks low post. Parasaran left wing. Left-handed dribble. Williams. Williams to Parks. Parks, Hunter. Hunter lost the ball. Ball on the floor. Williams picks it up. Here comes Williams to Parks. Champaign being very patient right here. They throw the cross-court pass to Parasaran. She goes around Heitzig. Tries the 10-footer over Becca. No good. Rebound. Battle for it. Williams takes it out of there. Williams in the lane. Throws it up. No good. Battle again for the rebound. And this time Garretts rips it out of there to Becca Heitzig. She's got Stolzenberg ahead of the pack. Now Becca double team. Kick to Bowman. Jenna's got a wide open 3 out of the corner. Up and no good. Rebound. Parasaran takes it out of there. 3:55 to go. Ahead to Hunter. Hunter, ball stolen away. Nice job by Bowman. And a foul on Champaign as Becca Heitzig goes to the floor.
Fouls on Central's number 3, Tate Hunter.
Tate Hunter, and let's see, that is her second foul.
Parasaran is definitely the shooter for Champaign, and Becca Heitzig is doing a great job of closing out on her on those cross-court passes. So I think they knew that she was going to be their shooter. And, again, Becca doing a great job of getting out there and stopping that outside shot.
That was a great look by Chloe Frobe, just a little bit too hard of a pass as
Yes.
Garretts could have gone right down the lane, laid it up and in. Instead, it goes out of bounds and over to Champaign. Parasaran out front, Parks. Parks the long 3. Rainbow 3 up, no good. And Becca got thrown to the floor again by Hunter, right in front of the official. And a jump ball call as Frobe got the rebound.
It was a great block by Chloe on that shot.
Yes.
Very good block with 2 fouls. But, you know, she has confidence, and it was clean.
Hunter inbounds to Parks. They go into corner, Hunter. Out front, Parks. In the corner, Hunter. Parks, they go around the horn. Parks, Parasaran. In the corner, Williams. Williams trying to drive on Bowman. Now she falls down, bowls her way in. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets it to Parasaran. Parks. Parks lost the ball on the floor. Picks it up, Parasaran between the circles. Around the screen, gets it to Dean. Dean throws the ball away, and I thought it was touched last by Lincoln. Let's see. Yep.
It was.
You know, Coach, it may be just me, and I'm not second-guessing Pancho Moore, but with the way Parasaran shoots it, I'd be running more stuff for her to get her shots.
You better believe it.
She would be like you. She'd be getting 20, 25 shots a game.
Yes, yes. And we've seen her do some nice fakes and try to drive, but if the other players aren't in the right position, she can't do that either.
Ball nearly batted away by Lincoln. Hunter, long three, 25-footer. That didn't hit anything, and Champaign tries to save the ball from going out of bounds. 2:36 to go here in the half. Lincoln leads at 32-8 if you just joined us.
Champaign very frustrated. Again, Lincoln getting a lot of touches, and they just can't get clean shots.
Shot out of the corner. Bowman, still no threes. Whiteman went up, no good. Heitzig was right there to grab it, lay it up and in. 34-8. Yes, you heard us right. Lincoln's up 34-8, has yet to hit a three-point goal.
Yes, good job by Piper Whiteman there getting that offensive rebound, even though she didn't hit the shot. Great job on the boards.
Parks missed the shot. Garrett's came out with a rebound, and Champaign Naylor steals it away. But Froby's going to bring it up behind the back dribble. Left side, Bowman. Out front, Garrett's. Back to Froby. There's Heitzig off the screen. Heitzig, top of the key, three, no good. Batted around. Heitzig goes to the floor, grabs it. Froby, top of the key, three,
there
bang! A Collision Concepts three, 37-8. That is the first three-pointer for Lincoln of this basketball game. 1:41 to go here in the half. Williams across the timeline. Williams between the circles. Little spin move, nice down the lane, up and good. Kalia Williams got herself open, went right down the lane, a running one-hander, lays it in. 37-10, 1:22 to go here in the half. Froby directing traffic. Out front, Whiteman. Whiteman comes all the way out. Whiteman looking for somebody. There's Heitzig. Becca gets loose from her defender. Whiteman, three on the way. Up, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor. Bowman takes it away. To Pretty Piper. Going to go down the lane, lays it up and good. 39-10.
Great look there by Whiteman. I really enjoy watching her play. She plays very aggressive, not afraid to get in there and take the ball down the lane. Good job by Piper.
Hunter out front, in the corner, Williams. Williams, cross-court pass, Parastaran. Parastaran, 17-footer at the elbow, up, no good. Rebound, battle for. Parks, I think, is going to get called for pushing the back on Whiteman. Yep, and that is 3 fouls on Carly Parks, so they've got 2 players with 3 fouls and 2 players with 2 fouls. And we're going to the other end. I hadn't been watching the fouls. That's
yes.
Number 5, so we're shooting.
Yes. You know, that's going to hurt. That's their tallest player on the floor, and she was doing a good job in there battling for the rebounds.
Pretty Piper Whiteman. Lincoln spark plugs. Up and no good. Coach, if you could give a 6-man award out to one of the players, I think she would get it hands down. She has been fantastic this year.
I agree, 100%. She did a great job last year and just is continuing on, and I see improvement out of her, and she is very crucial to this team.
Second one up and good. And many times playing a lot of minutes in the JV game and the varsity game as well. That's something that she's done part of the year anyway. Quickly, Parastaran quickly up the floor. 27 seconds to go. Parks out near the volleyball line. Again, Lincoln up 40-10. Parks, the long three. That's a rainbow three. Nearly brought rain. Nearly hit the roof here. And up ahead. Oh, what a great look by Froby to Heitzig and missed the bunny. Oh, Becca would like to have that one back. They throw it out. Garrett steals it back. To Froby, 3 right wing. Is it? Yeah, baby. A Collision Concepts 3, and it's 43-10 for Chloe Froby. Parastaran at the gun. No good. At the end of the first half, it is Lincoln 43 and Champaign 10. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Grau Incorporated halftime show. You are listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Lady Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, James Siddons, The Johnson family. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Lincoln Land Communications. Me Realty. Renew Consignment and Thrift Shop. Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis. Schneider Masonry. Mayor Tracy Welch. United Community Bank. Missy's Sweet Shop. And the LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School.
Back here at Harry Combs Gymnasium on the campus of Champaign Central High School, where Lincoln leads at 43-10. And Coach, a pretty good first half for the Lincoln Lady Railers. Hit, 2 threes in the first half? I don't know how many. The three-point shooting percentage was not anything to write home about that first half because they went for a long time without ever making a three. But as this team continues to show, hey, if the outside shots aren't working, we'll go to the basket. We'll get to the free throw line, which they've done both of those very well so far in this first half.
Yes, and besides missing the outside shots, we've missed several bunnies inside, quite a few. Becca has missed 3 that, as you said, would love to have them back, but others have missed them as well, and that's part of the game. It's going to happen. Lincoln 9 for 14 from the free throw line. Chloe ran into a little bit of trouble there, missing 3 in a row, but she's 5 for 8, so that's a good job. She's leading the team right now with 27 points. Heitzig has chipped in 6. Taryn Stolzenberg with 4 points. Jenna Bowman has 1. Piper Whiteman with 3. And Tori Garretts has 2 for Champaign Central. They are led by Parastron, who has hit 2 threes and a 2 for 8 points. And Williams, who continues to go inside and battle, has 2 points. Unfortunately, she has not hit her free throws for Champaign Central.
So did you say Jenna Bowman's got 4 now?
Bowman has 1.
Oh, Bowman has 1.
Stolzenberg has 4.
Okay, so Jenna Bowman is still 2 points shy of making the 800 mark for her career. Becca Heitzig passed that earlier. So, with Chloe approaching 3,000, then you've got 2 girls within sight of 1,000, but may not get there with the number of games and the way they average points. That's still pretty impressive to have somebody there with almost 3,000 and 2 800-point scorers for a career on your roster.
Absolutely. And you have to understand the players who are not the top players in the 1-2-2, who are not going to get as many layups and fast break baskets because they are playing underneath the basket. And with Bowman being down low, that's one of the things that happens. I love her shot. I think she's got a very nice shot and good form. And she's just a team player and doesn't force shots. It'll come. It's going to come. Hopefully they'll find her here in the second half.
In today's day and age, we've talked about this. Becca Heitzig has one of the best mid-range jumpers you're ever going to see, and I think it's a great mid-range jumper whether it's a boy or a girl playing. That is a fantastic weapon she has. Reminds me of Dylan Singleton. Dylan Singleton, when he played at Lincoln, that mid-range jumper, I would rave about it, and Josh said you're in love with that. Yes, it's a great weapon because in today's day and age, everybody either wants to get to the rack or they want to shoot a three-pointer. They forget that 15-footer counts too, just the same as a layup or a dunk, and if you can throw that in your arsenal, you become a true scorer at that point.
Absolutely. As you and I had talked, I think Becca has one of the prettiest jump shots for a high school female basketball player. It is just pure. The form is ideal. It's a true jump shot, which is not easy. We have female players who jump when they shoot, but they don't have a jump shot. And I'm going to tell you, you go back to her mother when she played. Her mother played for me a couple years, 1 year at least, before I had stopped coaching at the high school. And her mother also had that ideal shot. So I don't know if she's the one that taught her, but somebody taught her very well to shoot that shot.
I was trying to think, and you have more of a history on the girls' side, but I was trying to think on the boys' side, because we've seen a lot of good shooters on the boys' side, but that true jump shooter is even few and far between on the boys' side. I was going back and I was thinking, maybe Donnie Isles and a Joe Cook, going back to them. You have even a Greg Alexander, those true jump shooters where you see them go up, they elevate, and that shot comes at the top of the jump. And she is actually a rarity in girls basketball. I've seen very few, if any, girls that have that type of jump shot.
That's absolutely right. And again, she's so confident coming off the dribble and hitting that shot. It's one thing just to shoot a short-range jumper where you're already set, but she is good at coming off the dribble, and that is a difficult shot.
And we call it money on the air, but it really is. I mean, it is rare for her, if she's on the run, it is rare for her, that stop and pop 10-footer, it's rare for her to miss it. It's you might as well put it in the bank. And she does it. What I've noticed, too, is she will do it sometimes if she can get kind of a position between two defenders. Maybe she beats one, and then she's got another defender in front of her that maybe is taller. She's got the wherewithal to stop before that other defender gets to her and shoot it over.
Absolutely. She reads it so well. And again, that's something that you can't teach that.
No.
That's just an instinct. And all of these Lady Railers have such good instincts. And again, that comes from playing for years and years and playing together and just being confident and told to do that. Don't restrict players. I remember Dawn Staley's coach said that she had Marianne Stanley when Dawn Staley played. I don't even know if people listening even know who Dawn Staley is. I hope they do. But her coach had said that they battled her first 2 years, and finally she had to realize to let Dawn be Dawn. You have to let players be themselves and do what their strengths are, and it will help the team. And that's what the Lady Railers do. They all play to their strengths.
It is an amazing team to watch. Champaign coming back on the floor now with 2:41 left to go before we start the second half. Let's say about some of our fine sponsors. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Your carrier experts. Call them at 217-735-5835. They have 24-hour emergency service. Hopefully you don't need that. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about their offerings, such as the LMH Trailblazers Walking Program on Wednesday. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois. Over 40 years of experience. Free estimates available. 217-314-9654. Spring will be here before you know it. You need that new patio. You need that new barbecue outside. I can tell. Call Schneider Masonry. They can put a great one together for you. Tartar Brothers Mechanical, located at 602 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln. Online at tartarbrothers.com. And, of course, Brian Clark, your Good Neighbor State Farm agent. Call him at 217-732-6211 or visit the office, 628 North Chicago, for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Visit edwardjones.com. Stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game. And, of course, the Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. They have worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Learn more at myfgec.org. So, Coach, you're Poncho Moore, and you're down 33 points to a team that beat you by almost 80 points in the game you had earlier in the year. What do you tell your team at halftime?
Well, you'd have to just keep getting shots off and hope that eventually they fall. They don't have the depth in the bench, I think, to full court press. Although they're putting some pretty good aggressive defense on the half court. Lincoln just has such good ball handlers and good recognition of finding the open players. But they have to keep trying to score. And again, they have to try to find their leading scorer, Pastorian. But Lincoln knows where she is on the floor. So I would tell them to keep hitting the boards. They're in foul trouble, which doesn't help either.
No. Lincoln had the basketball start the second half here. Stolzenberg, Heitzig. Champaign in a man-to-man, does a switch out front. Now they switch again. Heitzig out front. Heitzig looking for the back cutter. Didn't get it. Nice defense by Champaign. Hand off Frobe. Stolzenberg out front. Poncho Moore and their bench encouraging their girls to play defense. As Frobe resets the offense out front. Lincoln in almost a 1-3-1 offense. They hand off to Bowman. Bowman across court, Heitzig. Becca drives on Parastoran. Becca cross court, Stolzenberg. Taryn baseline, Heitzig. Back out front, Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg, Frobe, three on the way, right wing, no good. Back of the iron. Heitzig went high for the rebound, but Parastoran pulls it down. They go ahead of the pack to Williams. Williams, a little shake and bake, back out front. Robinson back in the basketball game. She's got 3 fouls. So does Carly Parks. Cross-court Parastaran. In the corner, Hunter. Hunter, shot on the way, no good. Line drive, didn't hit anything. Heitzig to rebound. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Ahead to Frobe. Frobe with 27 points in the first half. Gives her 2,945 in her career. Frobe. And one of the Champaign girls, Williams, fell down. Frobe drives in, throws it up and in.
That was a great screen there by Jenna Bowman, and the Champaign player did not see it coming.
It's amazing how some of these little girls can set a screen like that just basically floors an opponent.
Absolutely.
45-10, the Lincoln lead. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Champaign trying to be patient out front. Now Frobe will pick up the defense. Ball on the floor. Frobe's got it. Ahead to Heitzig. Becca, the kick to Stolzenberg. Layup time. Got it.
Great assist there and finished by Stolzenberg. Heitzig could have taken that shot herself, but she was unselfish and gave it up.
Tasmania with the bucket. It's 47-10. 6:05 to go here in the third period.
Turnover caused by Frobe. Let's not forget to say that. A lot of pressure on top by Chloe.
Champaign, they go around. Williams throws up a 3 out of the corner. No good. Oh, and Stolzenberg had Parastaran boxed out, but Parks flew in there, got it. Frobe picks her pocket out front. Here comes Chloe with the layup. Left-handed up and good.
Great anticipation by Frobe off the dribble there by Parastaran. And to finish at the other end, that's just great anticipation by Chloe. Just picked her pocket.
49-10, the Lincoln lead. And ball knocked away. Heitzig touched it last across the way. She and Williams collided right in front of the Champaign bench. Hunter to inbounds for Champaign to Robinson. Robinson, they got Williams wide open in the corner. Robinson didn't see her. She goes down the lane, throws it up, going to get a foul on Tori Garretts.
You don't have to mention that Chloe had those 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and coach stayed with her, and she didn't pick up any more.
Well, sometimes you're at a point where, okay, do you take her out in the first quarter, or do you let her try and play through the, and not pick up the third foul, which she didn't.
Absolutely.
Because you may be in that position come tournament time.
That's exactly right.
Robinson missed the first one. Second one, she got it, make it 49-11, 5:23 to go here in the third. Again, don't you go away, because the boys will be coming up. Kirby, Comnick, and Kirby bringing the action from Dolph Stanley Court in Taylorville. Garretts out to Bowman. Bowman, baseline Frobe. Frobe goes inside Garretts, and the ball poked away from behind. Ball on the floor. Bowman. Parastaran comes out of there with it, and here comes Champaign on the run. Parastaran down the lane, throws it up over Garretts. No good. Rebound Park stolen away by Stolzenberg.
Good defense by Chloe Frobe on that play. Parastaran did a good job taking it to the hole, and Chloe stayed with her the whole way.
Becca misses a 10-footer, and we've got a foul going the other way, and I think it's going to be on Becca. Yep. Becca missed her typical 10-foot stop and pop, as we talked about, and then committed the foul, which seems to be the case a lot of times, Jan, that player gets frustrated missing his shot. I'm going to go get the ball. Oops.
Absolutely. I'd like to see Becca on that do the old Bob Cousy bank shot. That would have been a great time for a bank shot.
There you go. And how many people even know who Bob Cousy is? We do.
I'm dating us here. I'm sorry. The history of basketball.
I'd say stop and pop 10-footer. That was money.
Saw that one coming.
51-11. Hey, go watch the movie Blue Chips. Bob Cousy plays the athletic director and hits 10 free throws in a row. Some of them left-handed. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
I read that they did that in one take.
Really?
Yes. Williams throws it up. No good. And a foul against Lincoln. Tori Garretts picks up another quick one. And that is 3 on TG.
Williams does a good job of attacking the basket. There she got her first free throw.
First one up and good. Piper Whiteman coming back in the basketball game for Lincoln.
3 points now for Williams on the night.
4:02 to go here in the third. Second one up, no good. Rebound Frobe, and Chloe brings it out quickly the other way. Frobe stopped on the sideline by Williams. Out front, Heitzig. Stolzenberg got Bowman open in the corner. Didn't see her.
Wide open. I think they're running a play, though.
Whiteman.
That was a little set play.
Whiteman nearly threw the ball away. Back out front, Heitzig. Yeah, you get a sense that maybe it's that Roarers were trying to work on a few things here offensively.
Yes, I like that. I like, you got to get some quick hitters, and that's what she's looking at and seeing if they can run some different offenses.
Williams fouls Frobe 30 feet from the bucket.
Foul on number 15, Julia Williams.
That is her first.
But even in that, you had Bowman wide open.
Yes. As wide open as you could be.
Yes.
Spots on there.
Tasmania inbound the basketball. She gets a Frobe left corner. Frobe, nice pass to.
Yes.
And a little bit too much of a pass. It hit the backboard. Ball went out of bounds. It's going to stay Lincoln basketball. It was a good thought. Whiteman had the defender on her hip.
That was a great post, and she was open. Unfortunately, the net got in the way, as you said, but great post there by Piper. That would make her dad proud.
Taryn, good inbounds pass. Bowman, great cut up and good. 53-12, 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. Williams, Bandy loses the basketball, and Bowman knocked it out of bounds. Again, the Lincoln girls playing good defense here today.
They are very aggressive and just putting a lot of pressure on Champaign.
Bandy, the long pass to Parastaran, and again, Lincoln watching her now from the outside. Always got somebody within striking distance. They go left corner Robinson and Frobe. It wouldn't be a game if Chloe didn't have at least one kick with her feet. And there it was.
Kick ball, simple ball, Robinson.
Parastaran, right side. Heitzig on her. Goes cross court Parks. In the corner Robinson. Parks drives in, trying to draw the defense. She does. And a foul, and it's going to go against either Stolzenberg or Frobe. Let's see. Stolzenberg.
I can't believe she even tried to go where she went. It didn't look like it was open, and the Lady Railers just didn't quite get it closed in time.
Stolzenberg with her first foul, and that is 4 fouls on Lincoln here in this quarter. Long shot by Parks. Air ball didn't hit anything. And, Coach, we talked about this. The Lincoln girls, very smart there. They've done it a number of times. Don't save the ball underneath the other team's
Absolutely.
basket. Nothing good can come of it.
That is for sure. That's a fundamental that sometimes is not taught anymore, is it?
No. Frobe in the corner, Stolzenberg. Taryn drives in, handoff Heitzig. They're posting Frobe. Becca in trouble. Oh, and stolen away. Stolen back by Becca. Frobe down the lane, up and good. And again, the unselfishness and the heads up of Lincoln as Heitzig got it to Frobe for the wide open layup, 55-12.
Very fortunate there. They had a turnover, but Champaign gave it right back to us.
Parks, the hard shot. Bowman with the rebound. Nothing but green shirts under the bucket. Frobe going to walk it up the floor, and it looks like Lincoln's going to try and work on something offensively again here. Frobe looking to get it to Bowman. She's hounded by Parks to Heitzig. Becca to Frobe. Frobe, handoff Stolzenberg. Becca, and they're running a little bit of a weave out front. Becca in the corner, Bowman. Frobe, nice fake, going to drive it in. Layup time, no good. Got her own board. Up, no good. Got her board again. Up and good. And the foul on Carly Parks.
I think Frobe a little frustrated. She missed the first 2 shots there, but a good job to stay with it and get the finish, and now has a chance for an and one.
That is 4 fouls on Carly Parks.
And that ought to have started with a great fake by Frobe on the perimeter, and then the drive to the basket.
Shot up and good by Frobe. It's 58-12. They're showing 43 on the scoreboard with their first foul, and we don't have a 43 on the roster. It had to be 23. I think they just got it wrong. Parastaran in the corner, Bandy. At this point, I'm not sure how much it matters. And, hey, Grace Bandy throws a 3 out of the left corner. Make it 58-14.
I have Frobe with 36 points on the night.
Wow. And not quite over yet.
No.
Heitzig, handoff Frobe. Chloe, step back. Nice pass inside the line to Whiteman. Bounce pass Heitzig, three on the way. A little bit short. Rebound, Bandy. Good box out by Champaign. Minute 7 to go here in the third. Again, Lincoln up 58-14.
I like seeing Heitzig take that three-point shot. Last year, I don't remember her taking very many.
She did not, and she's added that to her arsenal. And
Absolutely.
Again, out of bounds, it's going to be Champaign basketball. Stolzenberg going to take a seat. And with Becca's ability, she can drive and get to the basket. But the mid-range jumper, and if she can shoot a few threes, again, you become doubly dangerous.
Absolutely.
Williams in the corner, Hunter. Hunter drove, lost the basketball, and Lincoln comes out with it. Froby going to slow everything up, and she's going to reset and run the offense. Let's see what they run here. Lincoln going to a little bit of a 1-4 set. Froby down the lane. Froby around some screens. Here she comes, pop out. Top of the key, wide open three, up and no good. Back of the iron. Heitzig going to try and chase it down in the corner. Saved it inbounds to Parasterin, and here comes Champaign the other way with 27 seconds. Left side, Parks throws up a three. Becca nearly blocked it. Rainbow three. Ball on the floor. Bowman had it. Parks down the lane, throws it up, and a foul on Lincoln.
Good job there again by Champaign, hitting the boards. I'm going to point out Parasterin. She's a good ball handler as well. Dribbles well with both hands, a little behind the back there. She's a strong player.
Alex Carly Parks at the free throw line, missed the first one. Chloe Froby now has 3 fouls. Second one by Parks, it bounced off the back of the iron and went through. 58-15. 17 seconds to go, and Becca will bring the ball up. Left-handed dribble between the circles. Parasterin on her. Froby with a pop-out. Froby, nice fake. Going to go down the lane. Left-handed layup. Good.
The length that Chloe has with her step-through and an extension of her arms makes her such a threat. She is just long on the floor at 5'9", and that's hard to stop because she can just slide right through that defense.
At the end of 3 quarters, it is Lincoln 60 and Champaign 15. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 seconds. When we come back, we'll have the 4th quarter. You're listening to Railer Basketball, 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
We could get Claudette a job at NASA the way she counts stuff down. She'd be great in counting down the launch of the shuttle or the Mars mission that's coming up. 60-15, the Lincoln lead. Hey, we have fun on these broadcasts, folks.
Yeah.
Parasterin in the corner, Bandy. Lincoln starters still on the floor. So are Champagne's. Parasterin, Hunter.
Claudette, my nephew, works for NASA headquarters, so if you want a position, let me know. Maybe we can work that out.
Shot out of the corner. Bandy knocks it down. Grace Bandy hits the set shot out of the corner. Poncho Moore in the bench likes that. 60-18, 7:32 to go. Piper Whiteman going to handle the basketball out front now. Piper, handoff Froby. Froby, handoff Heitzig. In the corner, Froby, left wing three, up and no good. Bowman chases the rebound down. Bowman, Whiteman, three on the way. Rainbow three, got it! Oh!
And a foul. Chance for a 4-point play.
That'll be 3 on Tate and Hunter. And the first foul of Champaign as Piper Whiteman knocks down a Collision Concepts 3. And the spark plug goes to the line and rattles the free throw home. 64-18, the Lincoln lead.
7 points now for Piper.
And in case you're wondering, yes, it's a running clock. Absent an earthquake or a horde of locusts, we're going to have a running clock here. Bandy. looking for somebody. Back out front, Parastaran. They go to Hunter. Hunter in the corner. Williams, 3 on the way. Up, no good. Slid across the iron. Bandy near ball in and stolen. Got it to Parastaran. Nice looking shot up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Frobe comes out with it. Their bodies all over the place. And the official going to call time because I think Leah Williams may have hit her head. She getting up slowly.
And she collided with her teammate. Again, both teams crashed the boards very hard, and I think they ran into each other looking for some blood down there. I think she got hit in the nose or in the mouth. She's going to come out of the game.
Leah Williams going to have to go take a seat. And Lincoln going to come the other way with a basketball. Again, up 64-18, 6:13 to go, and now the Sharks, the second unit Sharks come off the bench. Heitzig had it stripped away uncharacteristically and lost it out of bounds. And there go your starters. They're probably done for the day as that clock continues to tick. Grace Snyder, Mason McLeod, Lily Holmes, Mia Clark, and McKinley Knapp in the basketball game for Lincoln. And in case you're wondering, the JV won big, and I forgot to write the score down again. Sorry, folks, but the JV won big. They had a running clock in their game as well. Don't worry, Tina Lowry will have all that stuff on the Lincoln Daily News. Robinson, 18-footer up, no good. Rebound, Gracie takes it out of there, taps it to McLeod. Mesa up the floor in a hurry.
I talked with Tina on the way here, and unfortunately she had to work today. Otherwise, she would have been here at the game.
Oh.
Yes.
Snyder, corner McLeod. Out front, Knapp. Knapp, McLeod. Kick out Lily Holmes. 3, top of the key. Lily short. Didn't hit anything. Barely touched the net. McKinley tried to save it inbounds, and it will go to Champaign as Chloe Flynn comes back in the basketball game, number 34 for the Maroons.
You know, I got here early enough to see a little bit of that JV game, and it's the first time I've seen them play, and then we've got some talent coming up. They are some good ball players, and
Bandy nails another 3. Grace Bandy throwing in a couple of threes here in the fourth quarter.
she's got 8 points coming off the bench.
Schneider around some screens. Tried to go in the corner. Clark, ball batted away by Parastaran. Knapp picks it up. Knapp, ball knocked away by Hunter. Ball batted out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Lincoln basketball off of Hunter or Robinson last.
Lincoln needs to be patient. They're rushing a little bit and making passes before they really see that it's clear.
You know, if you are Coach Taylor Rohr, boy, it's just got to make you feel really good that, you're going to lose 5 very talented seniors, but you've got quite a bit of talent coming up through the system.
Sure do, absolutely.
And as you know, at the high school level, it goes in cycles, and now you're on a good cycle.
Yes, absolutely. Every 4 years, and we've got this one. We've had it for more than 4 years.
Yep.
We will have it more than 4 years.
With a scrum, basketball on the floor, and Lincoln comes out with it. Holmes, Lily looking for Knapp. Knapp travel with a basketball.
Not sure Knapp was quite ready for that pass, although I believe she was open, but she just wasn't ready and moving to the ball. But I just don't think she saw it coming.
Pancho Moore looks like he's going to clear out his bench. Shot out of the corner. Hunter, no good. Rebound, Knapp. Nice seal out.
That was great block out there by Knapp.
Ahead to Holmes. Snyder has Clark open. Mia Clark, 8-footer baseline, good.
Mia Clark's not going to miss that shot.
Nope, the microwave nails it down. It's 66-21. Nice assist from Grace Snyder. Again, that heads-up dribble, that pays off for you. You can see the floor and know what's going on. Robinson faked the 3. They go to Bandy in the corner. McLeod gets out on her. Williams going to throw up a 30-foot three-pointer. Didn't get even close.
That was Kate and Clark range there, wasn't it? She's an exciting player to watch, isn't she?
Very exciting.
My goodness.
Very exciting. CeCe Adams, the doodlebug in the basketball game for Lincoln. She has 1 speed.
Yes.
Full tilt.
Yeah, great ball handling
in the corner, Clark. Mia out of the corner. Bang! A collision concept 3. And Mia Clark hits it out of the corner, make it 69-21.
5 quick points for Mia off the bench.
Jan, you don't want to single too many out, but I think with her size, because she's about 5'8", 5'9", the ability to handle the basketball, and she's got a good frame, she's going to be a tough player to deal with on the varsity level the next couple of years.
I agree with you, and that I'm sure makes her family proud as she's a third-generation player with her mom and aunt playing, but then her grandpa and her mom was a phenomenal Lady Railer fan, and bless her heart, rest in peace, Karen. But what a great family of athletes.
McLeod's got Clark open, didn't see her. They get it to Cece Adams. Cece going to get it across the timeline. Cece to Holmes. Lily turns around, was wide open. Mia off the baseline, 10-footer up good. Actually, it's about 18 feet.
2 points.
Right near the three-point line, but it was inside the three-point line.
And a great assist there. They're finding the open player.
71-21, the Lincoln lead. Minute 11 to go in this basketball game. Robinson, the long three out front, didn't hit anything.
Well, I think the coach did tell him what I said, is just keep shooting. I think he might have wanted a little closer, but that might be the best look they have.
Grace Snyder in for Mason McLeod. Gracie had the ball poked away by Robinson.
I love the Lady Railers that are able to dribble with both hands. Often they can only be their dominant hand, but you can see that they work on it.
Grace is wide open for a 5-footer. Nope, missed it. Gets her own rebound on the floor, throws it up, no good, and I think got fouled. Yep, Chloe Flynn with the foul, and Gracie going to go to the free throw line.
Chloe Flynn at the line shooting 2, number 3, Grace Schneider.
Clock stopped now with 14-5, and she misses the first of 2 free throws.
We've struggled a bit from the line tonight.
Yeah. Second one up and good.
Good job.
72-21. 12 seconds to go. Grace Bandy going to bring it up for Champaign. Oh, hell, she just shot it from the volleyball line and nearly made it. Because I should have said, oh, heck. Sorry, folks.
Yes.
I can't believe. I mean, she got across half court. It was going up, folks. Well, Lincoln wins this one in a cakewalk, 72-21 over Champaign Central to stay unbeaten on the season. Both teams exchange pleasantries and handshakes at half court. We're going to send it back to the WALCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Jan and I will have the Ground Incorporated postgame show. You've listened to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
With our defense, the defense is so strong from the Lady Railers, and with Froby being at the point with her, again, size and length, that causes so much havoc for the other teams. It's hard to throw over the top of 5'9", especially with as athletic as she is, and then what she has behind her. So they shoot the gaps so well. So the defense is always going to be the primary strength, and we can score in so many different ways. So the fact that our three-point shooting was off, and the fact that we missed some free throws and some bunnies, we were still able to get that job done because of the defense, and that's where the Lady Railers really excel.
Coach Knight used to say, not everybody can shoot, not everybody can dribble, but anybody can guard. You can put forth the effort to play defense. Defense will win you championships. We even heard one of the sports call-in shows today, hey, we don't think there's any Central Illinois that can touch them, and that may actually be true. Of course, tournament time is going to come up here, and they're going to have a very difficult weekend. It's not Central Illinois. They're going to play two very good 4A teams back-to-back. Coach Froby and I talked about that. That's kind of a nice setup at this point in time because you simulate what the state tournament is. You play at 6:30 in the evening against a very tough opponent, come back at 2:30 the next afternoon and play against another tough opponent.
Yes.
So it simulates what you may face at state and may give you an evaluation of where your team is at conditioning-wise and mentally to say, okay, girls, get up. It's time to go. You've got to mentally get back here because you got one done. You got another one here this afternoon.
Absolutely. Talk around the town, even from last year, is that we needed to play some better competition. And getting back in the Central State 8, we'd hoped for it. It just wasn't, I can't say it's not strong. We're that good. So the Central State 8 might really have some top teams, but they just couldn't stay with us. But I think the Alton, O'Fallon, I think that tournament, as you said, is going to be a great challenge and lead us right into that tournament. I'm so excited that they're going to play those games.
I think most people would agree with this, that the CS8, the Apollo, the great hosts in the Apollo, there's some great competition in the Apollo. I would say that the Apollo for girls basketball had stronger teams, was more physical, and maybe had more skill players in the Apollo Conference. But I think overall, when you look at some of the teams in the CS8, you have different athletes in the CS8. You face a quickness that maybe you would not face in the Apollo Conference. That does make a difference at times.
Absolutely. You see that in the boys' game as well.
Yes.
Going back, we knew that was going to be the challenge for the boys. And again, I think it's more fun to play against that. As an athlete, you want to play against good teams and good players and know that you're doing it because you're playing your best. So, I think our players are up for the challenge. You saw that, I think, in the Champaign game, or in the Peoria High game and in the Notre Dame game, that they came out just a little bit nervous, and they were able to pull it together in the second half and in the third quarter, and I think that's important for them. They need to learn how to play through some nerves, so I'm glad that they've had those games to play, and they could see that they can get the job done.
Never let it be said, I'm not a gentleman and gave up my seat for a lady, even if she's the coach. Please, sit down. So we'll get you set up here. Can you hear me okay? We can fix that. I don't want to blast you out. How about now? Better?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much there is to say after a 72-21 game. We were kind of a little worried in the fact that you went so long without hitting a three after what you did down at Taylorville. We wondered if something was wrong. But the girls just kept plugging away.
It's just Saturday.
Saturday. That's your excuse? It's Saturday?
Yeah. I don't know. The JV struggled to make a 3 as well. So, I don't know. Just one of those days. And sometimes when you don't have school or something, things feel a little off.
I thought perhaps since this is an older gym with a different, with a different background, that maybe you'd shoot a little bit better than maybe in some of the other newer gymnasiums that are out there. I know I've never seen anybody shoot well in the Chatham gymnasium. That one just seems to be, I don't know what it is in there. Maybe they're turning fans on and blowing the ball away from the hoop. But I thought you might have shot a little bit better today here in historic Combs Gym. But again, the girls just kept plugging away, got the steals, played the defense. It's kind of a broken record with them.
Yeah, that was something we kind of wanted to work on was our transition. I feel like we haven't been transitioning as well in the last few games, and so I thought that they did a nice job of that today. The shots didn't fall, but you're going to have nights where your shots don't fall, and you got to find another way to score, and I thought the kids did a nice job.
I saw were you working on a few things offensively in the second half?
We just thought we would see how a couple of our sets would look against not ourselves. And I thought the kids did a nice job. Some of those, the first time we've ran them outside of our own gym. So, just seeing where the gaps are and what needs to be improved on and who knows what position or who forgot what play is what. And I was a little bit exposed. That's okay. We want to be ready for postseason if we have to call one of those. And so a couple of them worked out really well. A couple of them were like, ooh, somebody didn't hit the right spot there. But that happens.
And you can see that, and you can see that the players were trying to run those plays. But what I appreciated is the patience they had. And instead of making a pass that they anticipated was going to be there, they didn't force it, and they waited, and they reset the offense, and they waited for a good shot. So
I agree.
Yeah, you're not always going to have those plays work the way you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I thought they did a great job with that.
Thank you. I think so, too. They're smart basketball players. They are patient, and that was kind of something we talked about was because I think right before the half we had tried to run a play and kind of got a little frantic, and we were like, hey, just relax. Wait for everybody to get set. If somebody's not in the right spot, tell them where to go, and they did a nice job. So it's good.
You switched some players around. You have different players at times, sometimes handling the basketball out front. You posted Chloe a little bit, kind of give your team a little bit different look. Again, working on some things for the postseason. Okay, we can start talking about it now. We don't like to look past anybody, but Tuesday night is going to be an emotional night for you and 5 seniors that will be playing their last home game at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. But you're not going to have that much time for tears or emotion. You want some positive emotion and some energy because you're going to play a good Muhammad Seymour basketball team that night.
Yep. I think that these kids, yes, it's senior night and it'll be a hard night, but they're going to show up and they're going to play basketball. And so sometimes I always worry on senior night. Are we more concerned with the pictures and all the extra stuff? And with this group, I don't ever worry about that because I just know they're going to show up and they're going to play the game. And there'll be time for tears afterwards. And but it's not over. The season isn't over, and they're going to play more basketball. It'll just be the last time playing on our floor, our special floor.
I'm your friend, and I'm more worried about the coaches' tears as opposed to the players' tears.
It's not over yet. So I will be sad to say farewell at the end, but. And I'm trying not to think too much about that. I'm hoping the end isn't until March. So, I have 8 very special seniors, 5 players, 3 managers, and they all mean a lot to me.
We talked about that with Coach Al, that the managers for a sport, and not every sports team at the high school level has somebody that's a manager, but a manager is very important. It takes a lot of pressure off of the coaches. They perform a lot of tasks. It's not just, there are people out there, you're just handing out towels. That is not the case. There are managers, they're filming, they're doing other things. They're doing some of the little work, taking care of some of the detail work, which takes the pressure off of you and Coach Farmer.
Absolutely. They do a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and, they always come in with a smile on their face, willing to help. Little things that you don't even realize. Sometimes we show up to a gym today, for example, and one of our managers, her job is, if we're at a gym without a clock in the locker room, her job is to set that timer right away, and so that we know how much time is left when we're in the locker room. Little things people don't think about, but you're not in a panic then of how much time is left, running out to see, because she's taking care of it. They film for me, they do little things, they run little errands for me, whether it's hey, I forgot this in the office, can you go get it, whatever. But they're just, all 8 kids are great people. They're really good human beings, and it definitely will be a huge loss, not only to our basketball program, but our school as well, because these are 8 really good kids.
Mahomet Seymour has been good in the past. Are they as good as they have been in the Apollo Conference? They're usually a very physical basketball team.
Well, I think you're going to get a little different look from Mahomet. They're still good, but they have a new coach this year, so things are a little bit different. So Chloe's cousin is one of their better players, so we'll need to know where she is, and we got to come out and play, because Mahomet, they seem to be pretty good in just about everything they do.
And I remember, I didn't know they had a new coach, but their coach always had a game plan against us to do something different and see how we would respond.
Absolutely.
And I don't know that the new coach will probably do the same, and I know that your players will anticipate that, and they'll be up for the challenge, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Mahomet will definitely come prepared for us, and our kids, they get up for a Mahomet game. That's a little bit of a rivalry for us too. So
Mahomet's coaches usually have had a very good game plan against the 1-2-2, and their teams don't turn it over as much as some other teams do. They take a little bit better care of the basketball, which again is something that is a nice challenge to face before you get to the postseason, because you may face teams like that aren't phased by the 1-2-2, and you're not getting the turnovers, and the girls aren't getting the adrenaline flowing because they're not getting the steals and the turnovers. So now you're in a grinded out now you're in a grinded out game.
Right. I think that we talk about that 1-2-2, and I think we've talked about this before. Yes, we love to get a steal out of it, but the press is not for steals. The press is to wear down another team, and that's something. Sometimes in those games we have to reiterate, hey, we're just trying to wear them down. We're trying to make them more tired than us. Eventually they'll make some mistakes, and we might get a steal or something. But we want to wear the other team down. The more tired they are, the less shots maybe they're able to make. Things like that.
I think that was very evident in the Peoria Notre Dame game. You wore them out, so you hung on. You just stayed in the game, and then were able to get that tie at the end of the third, and then the fourth quarter was over because we had worn them out. So yes,
absolutely, I agree.
Well, and the added bonus, too, is you're a good offensive team, and you like to get up and down the floor. So not only do you put pressure on them defensively, but you put pressure on them from the offensive standpoint that they don't get a breath. There's nothing. There are some teams that will say, "Hey, we're going to rest we'll rest when we're on. We'll rest when we're on offense," and you don't get that luxury.
Absolutely. The kids, they don't get a break. They have to play really tough on defense. They got to play really tough on offense. And I think that's one of the reasons that, they are as good as they are, is because they don't take breaks and until they come to the bench for a breather.
Thanks for coming up and joining us. We see the bus is ready to leave, but they're not going to be able to leave without you. They're all ready to go over there.
Yep. It's time for some food. I think that we're having a little bit of a debate on where we're going to go.
And you guys need to get going, because the Illini game is here in town, and that's going to let out here before long.
Boy, we got to get on the road.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna kick you out, lady. We're gonna kick you out. So thanks for Levi Rohrer's mom coming, and Neil Rohrer's wife for coming up and joining us on the post game show.
He's not gonna like that. Oh boy.
You lost your identity, lady.
That's all right.
That's all right.
I don't need to have one.
All right. Jan, what do you got for scoring for us?
All right. First of all, for Champaign Central, we had Amita Robinson with 1 point. Alex Parastaran had 8 points, leading the Central team. And we had Carly Parks with 1 point. And Bandy came off the bench and scored 8 points. Really came to life there for them. And then they had Williams with 3 points for their total. total. For Lincoln, we had Chloe Frobe with 38 points. Becca Heitzig chipped in 8. Taryn Stolzenberg chipped in 6. Jenna Bowman with 3. Piper Whiteman hit it at 3 and actually had a 4-point play and came up 7 points on the night. Mia Clark came through with 7 points there in the fourth quarter. And Tori Garrett's had 2, and Grace Snyder with a free throw for 1. Lincoln was 12 for 18 from the free throw line, and I'm sure that's something that Coach will address. But to be honest, in high school, that's probably pretty typical. To have a team shooting the 70 and 80% in high school is not an easy thing to do, but I think Lincoln can do it. I think they've got the shooters.
I think you're right about that. 12 of 18, still not bad from the free throw line. The three-point shooting was not what it was at Taylorville, obviously, but the girls were still able to grind it out. Chloe Frobe now with 38. That should give her 29.56 for her career, 44 points shy of 3,000. Jenna Bowman with 3 hits right at the 800 mark. So good job, Jenna. You're now at 800 points even for your career at Lincoln Community High School. Got anything else you want to add before we sign off today?
Well, I just think it was another good game for the Lady Railers and a test on the road. When they hit tournament time, it's all going to be on the road. So the way they play, and as Coach said, I think what I notice about this team is the minute they walk between the lines, they're all business. They are focused, and they are determined, and they are motivated, and that is something that's going to take them, hopefully, all the way.
Well, we're going to wrap it up here from Champaign High School. It is now 3:42 by my watch. The boys' game slated to start at 4:30, and Connick and Kirby will be chomping at the bit to go into their pregame show. So for station manager Jim Ash, the big guy back at the station, for Claudette, who came in and ran the board expertly today and put up with us, for marketing manager Lloyd Kirby, for Connor Shaw running the camera from high atop Harry Combs Gymnasium. Didn't have any interference except for that rail that was sitting down there. For my broadcast partner, and it was really great to pull her out of retirement to come up here and her bad knees walk all the way up here to do the color commentary. Thanks again, Jan, for coming here today. This is Jay Harden signing off from Champaign Central, where Lincoln remains unbeaten with a 72-21 victory. Good afternoon, and thanks for listening.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger,
Thank you for watching
2530
WLCN's
Woodlawn Road
live
in
video
Lincoln.
stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or
WLCN's
selling your
coverage
home,
of Lady
the
Railer
brokers of Me
basketball
Realty
is
will
sponsored
work with
by
you to get the deal done.
Bees
As
Landscaping.
one of Central
For all
Illinois'
your
top
outdoor
producing
landscaping
offices for
projects
decades,
and needs.
Me Realty has the
Located at
experience
1502
to guide
State
you
Route
through the
10
process.
east on the
You
east
want
edge of
results?
Lincoln.
Call the
Call
brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424.
Brian Clark
Stop by
State
the
Farm
office
Insurance
at 602
for home,
Keokuk Street in
auto,
Lincoln,
life, and
or
health
check out
insurance
local
needs.
listings
See
online
Brian
at
to review a quote for help
merealty.com.
understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan.
Stop by the
Thank you
office
for
at
watching
628 North
WLCN's
Chicago
live
Street in
video
Lincoln.
stream coverage
Call
of Lincoln Community High School
217-732-6211
Lady Railer basketball.
Or visit
WLCN's coverage of Lady Railer basketball is sponsored
Chase
by
Lowry, your Edward Jones financial
Landscaping
advisor for all your
located at
outdoor
407
landscaping
Keokuk
projects
Street
and
in
needs.
Lincoln.
Located at
Chase can help
1302
you
State
reach your
Route 10
financial
East on the east
Visit
edge of Lincoln. Call 217 or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
Brian Clark,
Culver's
State
of
Farm
Lincoln,
Insurance
home of the
for home,
Butterburger.
auto,
Stop by
life,
before
and health
or after
insurance
the
needs.
games. Located at
See Brian to
2530
review a
Woodlawn
quote
Road
for
in
help
Lincoln.
understanding your current
Dara
policy
Entwistle,
or to get started on
independent
your
health
personal
insurance
price
agent.
plan.
Call
Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln.
Darren Powell,
Call
State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount
217-732-6211
Pulaski,
or visit
114 East Cook Street. Offering
sfinsurelincoln.com.
competitive rates on
Chase
auto,
Lowry,
home,
your Edward
life,
Jones
and
financial
business
advisor,
insurance.
located at
Call
407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase
71.
can help you reach your
Expedia
financial
Cruises,
goals.
offering
Visit
air, land, and sea
edwardjones.com
vacations.
or stop by the
1520
office.
East College Street
Member
in Normal.
SIPC.
Call Greg Phillips at 309
Culver's of Lincoln,
429
home of the Butterburger.
6280.
Stop by
First
before
National
or
Bank
after
in
the game.
Fremont,
Located at
your local community
2530
bank that
Woodlawn
strives to
Road
build
in Lincoln.
relationships and is trusted
Dara
with your
Entwistle,
community's financial
independent
needs.
health insurance
Located
agent.
at 710
Call
Woodlawn Road in
217-651-8046.
Lincoln. Visit fremontbank.com.
Darren Powell,
More
State
about
Farm
products
Insurance,
and services.
located on the
Member
square in Mount
FDIC,
Pulaski
equal
at
housing
114
lender.
East Cook
Full
Street.
Gospel
Offering
Evangelistic
competitive
Center,
rates on
located
auto,
at 304
home,
North
life,
Plain Street
and
in
business
Lincoln.
insurance.
Pastor
Phone
Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday
Expedia
night Bible
Cruises,
studies
offering
at
air,
6:30.
land, and sea
Find them
vacations.
on Facebook
Located at
or learn more
1520
at
East College Street in Normal.
myfgec.org.
Call Greg Phillips at 309
Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college.
First National
Heartland,
Bank in
you'll get the
Fremont,
personal
your
attention
local
and
community
support
bank
you
that
need
strives
to
to
be a
build
successful
relationships
student.
and is
Discover
trusted
Heartland,
with your
discover
community's
your
financial
future.
needs.
Visit
Located at
heartland.edu
710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Visit
James
fremontbank.com
Siddons, a
to
proud
learn more about
supporter
products
and fan
and
of
services.
Lincoln Lady
Member
Railer
FDIC,
basketball.
equal housing
The
lender.
Johnson family,
Full
in
Gospel
honor of